A new weapon in trying to stop sexual assaults on Virginia school campuses. We broke the news at midday about a proposed bill in the General Assembly that would notify prosecutors about the crimes. Well, 10 on your side's Andy Fox has been following this legislation. He's in the newsroom now with reaction. Andy?
Anita, consider this. 80% of sexual assaults, according to statistics, are never reported to police or university officials. The bill, which was defeated last year in the General Assembly, creates checks and balances and creates a confidence, hopefully, that reported sexual assaults will be prosecuted.
By getting the Commonwealth's attorney involved, it'll make sure that the investigation is promptly pursued.
Delegate Eileen Fillercorn wants more eyes on sexual assault cases. Lynchburg Commonwealth's attorney Michael Doucette thinks it's a good idea, too.
By getting the Commonwealth Attorney's Office involved within the first 48 hours of a report, we're able to help work with law enforcement to ensure that a prompt investigation and important evidence is collected promptly.
These three sadly know about criminal investigations that come up short. Trina Murphy's niece, Alexis Murphy, abducted and murdered in August 2013, remains never found. Jill and Dan Harrington's daughter Morgan disappeared in 2009. Her remains found in January 2010, and her death is now connected to Jesse Matthew, who is a suspect in the murder of Hannah Graham.
Then there is an alternative, parallel, separate but equal system of justice that comes into play.
Harrington and others think sexual assaults are not properly handled or reported by colleges who fear bad publicity.
Separate but equal leads to error, wrongdoing, and obfuscation.
Murphy thinks the sexual assault bill will equalize what is unequal.
This bill will allow law enforcement to work with victims to pool the resources necessary to identify, investigate, and successfully prosecute these crimes.
What the bill will not do is connect the dots on suspects like Jesse Matthew, who was investigated for a sexual assault while at Liberty University. Left there, went to Christopher Newport University, where he was investigated for a sexual assault there.
In Virginia, we don't have a statewide database amongst the Commonwealth's attorneys. It's a case management system issue. It's an issue that we've discussed and we're working on in a different forum altogether.
The bill will hopefully send a message, though, to victims. Report the crime. Let's work together to prosecute. The goal of the bill is to send a message to victims that your crime will be taken seriously by the school, by law enforcement, and by the Commonwealth's attorney. Another bill that may be considered is one requiring that if a student is forced to leave a school, the reason why is posted on his transcript. Had that been the law when Jesse Matthew was forced to leave Liberty, CNU would not have accepted him due to the past history on why he was released from that school. But that information was never on his transcript. In the newsroom, Andy Fox, 10 on your side.